Hey. Changed the name of my channel, so I don't know how that affects things, but we shall see. Ooh. All right, let me do this real quick. Do this real quick. Hey. I'm getting on to the other one. Don't be shy. You got any questions? Let me know. Been away for a couple of weeks. And it seems like it's been longer though, really. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just popping up on the other, you know how I do. Gotta get on the other one if it wants to work right. Let's see. Sometimes that is a challenge. Let's see. I am about to go live ×2. $10:30 would have been better, but here it is. Let's get it going. So I hope you are fine, YouTube world. Let me just get this other one going. All right, I'll do this every week, like every time I go on. All right, and okay. Oh no! Don't put that on there. That's the wrong one. All right. Am I live? I think I'm live. It's not clear on the screen whether I am or not on this other one. So, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a minute to see. Okay, I am. All right, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I missed y'all. Dang, it hasn't even been that long. I missed y'all. Haven't been on. Dang, like a week. It's been like a week and a half, something like that. Anyway, feels like a long time. For anybody new checking in, this is Nimbus Intuition. Let's start this off right. All right, so all right, let's start this off right. So think of pleasant things. Anything happened this week that made you smile, that made you laugh, that made you feel good. Think about that. What's that funny meme that you've seen? That funny incident that you experienced? Maybe somebody in your family told you a story that gave you a smile. You went to spend time with someone and it was a good experience. Whatever it is that makes you feel joy. Maybe you got to hold a baby That always brings you a smile, right? I don't know anybody who that doesn't bring a smile for. Whether it's a picture, painting, art piece, movie, a book that you've read recently, whatever it is that brings you joy, think about those things, think about those things, and keep thinking about those things. And that's where we start. So how is everybody? This is Nimbus Intuition. I'm gonna see once again, like I was saying before, missed y'all. And I think it's interesting because, I've gotten, I guess, in the habit of just reaching out to y'all. And when I don't, it really, I do miss y'all when I don't reach out and give y'all some love or something. Look, and I don't even know how long it's been, like a week, I think, week and a half. Anywho, so here I am. Right, and so I'm just coming to spend some time with y'all. If y'all see, I've been busy posting stuff and got the Woke Connect group going on. So if you haven't, go ahead and get on that Woke Connect group and let's go ahead and connect for real. So I think it's overdue, something that should have been implemented a while ago, but I got some things that I want to do for all you who get involved in everything. And so go ahead and get into the group. I'm going to take down the podcast page. So if you're on that podcast page, thank you. Anytime you, supportive and you connected and everything, it's beautiful. I'm going to take down a page. So if you're on there, come on over to the group. And yeah, the podcast isn't going away, though. I'm just going to put it inside the group and everything. All right. And I got some other updates, but I'm going to wait until later, like before this is over, because I'm not really trying to just talk about me. I want to know how y'all doing. I missed y'all. How you doing? How you doing? Greetings to you too, Kelly. I always ask where anybody's from who feel like talking. So where you from right now and how are things where you are? Right now, y'all know I'm in the Caribbean and still. And I am so trying to follow the things that I talk about because I can imagine folks who are in the same situation who might be displaced, they might not be home, they might not be able to get home, and how that may be affecting people. Because I know that if I wasn't at this place where I am as far as being able to handle, doing that inner work, y'all know I talk about that forever, but I'm trying to tell y'all, it would be a whole different experience if I wasn't doing that, if I wasn't in the habit of doing it. It'd be a whole different experience. So I kind of feel for folks who are in the same situation. But my trip was supposed to end, 2 months ago? You know what I mean? And so I'm still here because I have to. I cannot leave. There's no way for me to leave. And yeah, so I know how that can be for folks, and that's why, the things that I talk about, being detached enough not to have all your emotions and all your everything involved in attachments. Because real talk, if I was attached to wherever I live in the U.S. right now, and I'm trying to tell you, the car, the house, the whatever else, the family member, the best friend, even my kids, for real, this time right here could be a different circumstance. So I do understand how some people might be going through. And if you're going through, I'm trying to tell you, I'll talk about it at the end, but the inner work is what makes the difference for me. And so I'm not tripping out, I'm not bugging out. I can't stand that it's changing here because what I liked about this place while this has been going on, the lockdown, the quarantine, the mask stuff, is that a lot of my experience here has been not reflecting what you hear about on the news, a lot of it. Until recently, because now the law has gotten involved and they fining people. So you walking down the street minding your business, you can get a fine. And the businesses will get a fine if they don't comply. And you get a fine. Like every aspect of life now is about you want to obey the law or you paying the price, literally. And so it's changing. So that's what I don't like about how things are right now. Although I still say it's still not a bad place to be. However, that is what's changing right now for this place. And so, yeah, so that's what's going on. But I'll talk about what I posted before I get off of here. I want to know how y'all doing. How's everything going where you are? I want to know where you are. I know some folks connected, who watch, who connected to the channel and everything. They're all over, Middle East, US, few Caribbean, couple European. And so, I am so open to hearing about what everybody else is going through and how are you handling it. And so if you want to chime in, feel free. I would love to hear about it. Yeah, but I was thinking about this, and I guess because this week commemorated 9/11 and everything, and so it makes you reflect and everything. I've been labeled conspiracy theorist. Y'all know what I think and how I think, and I'm not shy about sharing my thoughts. And so I've done so and heard that term, and it's like, okay, well, whatever, but it is what it is. And I was thinking about this situation that we in, like these major events in history and how things could have happened in a similar way. Where just one day they said, okay, this is how it's going to be. And then that's what it was until years and years of protests and fighting the system and doing the things that we need to do finally change things. So I was thinking about that. Like, I wonder if it happened just the same. Because right now, and I was joking about it. Y'all know I got a little inner comedian in me. But I was joking about it a couple weeks ago or so. And I was saying that, one of the things in the city life, you got to ask men when you dating is if you ever been locked up, right? And I'm smiling, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But real talk, everybody on the planet right now, if they would pose that question, what would be the answer? Hell yeah. Y'all, anybody sensitive tonight, y'all probably don't want to watch me because I'm in a really jokey mood and everything. And so I'm like having some laughs and some fun. And so, but for real, you ask anybody in the world right now, you ever been locked up? And they gotta say, yeah. Oh man. And so it's great. It's great. It's this time we in, it's great, but that's really what it is. We are. And that's a lot of people in a lot of places. I think other places are not just as bad as here, but some are worse, or some not as much. But everybody got some kind of lockdown or quarantine situation. And everybody got this mass situation. And this is the whole planet. That's what's crazy, right? So it just makes you think, like, these major events you know, the negative ones, they just, did they just do it the same way? And then it was what it was. And I can just bring one of the most devastating things that happened in history. And I want to say when they were killing women and making them, what are they saying? They were, a woman was a witch, like that was the thing. And they were just killing women left and right. And so, did it happen the same way? One day, everybody in the world, they passed on this information that this is what it was. And then that's what it was. I mean, y'all know what I mean? And so it's just something I'm thinking about. I want to have a conversation. I missed y'all. What's up? Talk to me. But that's what I've been thinking about, because it seems to be such an easy thing to have happen. And we are this began in a bigger way in February, right? February when it went to a level that was noticeable by everybody. And here we are, September, and we in jail, y'all, right? All right, y'all, look, I'm laughing, but look, oh man. Anywho, so these are the thoughts of this week, for real, because we know about everything that happened with 9/11 and aftermath and everything else. What we found out later, what was proven later, and yada yada. And I was talking with somebody about this week, and they didn't really know what I was talking about. It's like, oh, I want to look. I'm in a little fun mood, right? And I know this is not the end of the month. That's when I really like to kind of lose, have some fun and everything. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I've been feeling my spirit with things that make me laugh lately. That's the thing that I've been doing. And so I'll be getting my laugh on quite often. So let me know what y'all doing. What y'all doing as things change and we are really limited, and what's going on with y'all? I want to know. Like, I have to. I'm putting it like this. Like, yeah, I ever moved from one location to like a totally different place. For all my U.S. people, you lived in, I don't know. You live in Jersey all your life, and then you pick up one day and you go to I don't know, Washington State, the other side of the country, and you don't know a soul. That's kind of, that's not exactly what it is for me, but that's kind of what it is. So what is it for y'all? And I keep on. What am I hearing? What is that? All right, so y'all know I'm live, so come on and hit me up on a live stream. I'm not going to see your messages until afterwards. Yeah. So what it is for y'all? What is it for y'all? Have you all found ways to kind of adjust? Have you found ways to adjust? Because I think a lot of people are in adjustment mode. And yeah, because there's a big question mark on everything, you got to adjust. So I think the biggest thing people are adjusting to are how you make an income now. Because a lot of people are on unemployment right now, or, without a job right now. Besides the essential workers who, they're still going. But even if you are not in one of those circumstances, you still have to kind of think about, like, what kind of adjustment do I need to make? You know what I mean? Um, and so it's good to kind of to think about and consider and do. And I want to know how everybody's doing with that as well. Um, as far as I'm concerned, y'all, look, I'm just gonna bring y'all what I got and come on and let me share with y'all what I can help you all with. And I said I'm not gonna talk about it to the end, but you know, time is flying because I'm looking at this clock and it's like halfway through. You know? I got like 5 times around me, right? So I'm trying to see what I can share with y'all. I've been talking about inner work for some time. So I put this course together, this workshop together. I'm putting in a workshop. So if you want some in-depth, you want to dive deep, and you want to go in and learn what I've been talking about, what I've been boasting about, I don't know. I've been talking about this forever with y'all. And it's not new information. It's just what I've come across, what my experiences that helped me. And if it can help me, it may help you. And so I've been talking about it, and here it is. Over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to go through it like really deep. Well, I'm going to say really deep. I'm going to say really intensive. Like there's going to be continuous interaction about inner work over these next 6 weeks. All right. And so if you're interested, if you're dealing with depression, and that's what I'm concerned about more than anything, you know, depression's on a rise, and I'm trying to figure out like why would it be on a rise? I always want to like think about the whys of everything, because a lot of people get depressed or over different reasons or whatever. But during this time with the quarantine and the lockdown and COVID, like, I mean, things pass. Things pass. And so if you're one of these people, I don't want to make light. I've been there, and you know, and sometimes you deal with it. It's not something that you deal with. It's like life. We deal in cycles. And so if you're dealing with depression, know that things are temporary. We don't know how long this is going to last, but this is not the time to dwell. Like find the things in your life that bring you joy. Find the things in your life that make you smile. The people around you that don't put panic and fear inside you, because I'm trying to tell you, that's the most important thing right now. You don't want people around you always talking negative and always talking about what they saw in the news, always talking about the horrible things that's going on, the people getting killed, the whatever's going on. I know there's a lot going on, but we want to have uplifting conversations. We want to do things to adjust to the situation that we can keep going in a positive way. Not to ignore all that, but it's not something to dwell on. Okay, you don't want to dwell there, and the people around you should also not be dwelling on that. All right, this is about getting through this in a positive way, as positive as possible. You know, and doing everything we can to change the things that are going on right now. And so, yeah, but check for that, because that is important. Somebody constantly, and it's like, you know, any other time really. If somebody was always in your ear talking negative, you don't really want to be around that. And movement, I think that is really key right now. And so the other thing that y'all gonna see me do, you might have saw it already. I didn't post it yet to share, but I'll be going in on this. I've talked about this before. I haven't talked about it in a while, You know, dang, I need to share a screen. I've lost that 70 pounds over the last couple years. Now it's 2 years. It's been 2 years now. But I was 70 pounds heavier. Okay, 70, and now I am 190-ish. You know, I fluctuate a few pounds up or down. Really, I stay between 190, 195. That's my personal preference. Um, and so with this lockdown, this quarantine, there's not, gyms. You can't go to the gym, and you got to find alternate ways to be active. You just got to. It's important to move your body. It's important. It's so important to move your body. And so, and in the last few days, with all of these fees for everything, fines for everything, I done got away from my walking. I do a lot of walking here, but staying active is really important. Anywho, I'm gonna go into my process again, but I'm gonna do it, dive deep with it and everything, and I'm gonna go through my process and share it with y'all. This is connected to the book that I talked about. Was it last year? Y'all know I never published this, so I think it's time. I'm gonna go ahead and at the end of this workshop, this other workshop about dropping the pounds, is go ahead and share that with you all. And this is part one, because it is actually something I wanted to make a 10-week workshop. I was like, let me split this up, so I don't want to overwhelm anybody, because I'm really into I think I found the answer for me, and like everything, we all are different, but some of us, we can help each other out, because we find the things, our commonalities that will help. And it may not work for everybody, but it will help some people. And so I'm gonna take y'all through that as well. And so, and this is not like for y'all know I'm not in a gym like that. I got a ways to go as far as fitness is concerned, but I have not gone. I would say when that quarantine started, it was like a few pound situation, but I lost that again. But I haven't gone back up all the way up there, and I know what to do, and I want to share that with y'all and everything. And so I'm sharing that with y'all as well. And so, yeah. So you'll see that as well. We'll be doing both at the same time. If you want to do it with me, it's in the events. You want to go on Facebook on the events, and you can register that way. These are paid events, and so I'll be spending my time to show y'all and go in deep with y'all. So y'all can join me on that. All right. And yeah, that's for now. I got some other stuff in store, but I won't talk about it until I'm presenting it like now, right? Because talking is talking, right? But I'm most concerned about the inner work. So I figured I was gonna go ahead with the outer work, because I've been talking about starting my my physical stuff in. So I said, let me go ahead and share it with y'all. But I can't talk about the outer work before I talk about the inner work. So I said, let me go ahead and present that inner work that I've been talking about and talking about and talking about. And we're going to start with the inner work, but we're going to add the outer work right away. All right. And so you can join me with that. But by the end of the year, you can be a little lighter if that's your goal. And you'll learn some other things as well. Because like I said, I found the process that works for me. And this process may work for you. And the inner work, which is so important right now. If you haven't listened to me 100 times talk about it, this is the one that, will show you what I'm talking about, what helps me, and especially in what's going on right now. I can't really express to y'all more than I have, like that makes the difference between me tripping out right now and not. Is that in the work for real? And so, if you're dealing with like a lot of fear, anxiety, stress, come on and join me in that. All right. I'm excited to finally share that in a way that is like thorough. And so, yeah. And yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I'm just ready to like feed y'all. Look, I've been talking about what we consuming and stuff like that, but I'm ready to feed y'all. Whatever I can do to kind of share what I can with y'all. And so if anybody has any thoughts, questions, suggestions, I'm open to them. But I was thinking, and let me know what it is that I can share with you. I've had a lot of experiences, and I was thinking about what I can share, so I can teach you how to look and see. A lot of my thoughts go to physical fitness, even though I'm not the most physically fit person. But 70 pounds down, I can talk about it like that. And I really think it's a stigma as well when you only get the size 4 woman talking about fitness. You ain't got to be a size 4 to talk about fitness or to be in a fitness and whatnot. I got an issue with that because I will never be a size 4. And I'm going to talk about fitness. And so, but what I was about to say, I can teach you about getting your endurance up if you have to run. I'm not a big runner. I can tell y'all a story about my first attempt at running. Oh my goodness. So look, this is how I knew I wasn't going to be a track star, okay? All right. Yeah, no, I told y'all I'm in a jokey mood, right? I want to say 8 or 10, something like that. She signed me up for this thing, right? So let me tell y'all, this is what. So I get to this meet. I think this first actual meet. There was some, we had some group meetings, some small meetings before that. But the first meet, which I was at, I want to say it was over at Columbia, but no. Anyway, wherever the meet was, I remember what happened during the meet. And so I'm lined up and everything, and we going. I think it was I want to say 800 meters. I don't even remember for real. Well, what is memorable is the race started. All right, and my 8-year-old, 10-year-old self. I don't remember how old I was. I get to going, and let me tell you, running is not my forte because before you know it, all these girls and passed me up. I'm still running. Oh man, my running is so not great that the second set of girls was starting to pass me up, and I was still running. But I think I finished before the second team finished their race. But I was determined to finish that race, and so. But I knew from then that running was not my thing. However, I needed to run, as I got older. And so me knowing that I wasn't a runner, I had to kind of get to the point where I could run a certain amount in a certain time and all of this other stuff. So that's something I can share. Y'all should have seen myself. You should have seen me. Look, I was running and got passed up once by the daggone team I was with, and then by the next group of girls. But I kept going. Woo! Okay. So did a lot of moving. Y'all want some pointers and tips about moving? I could share that with y'all. Relationships. All right. So I'm single and everything. Haven't been married, but I can share some things about men. Had a lot of guy friends, like guy friends. No, whatever anybody else is thinking. How you doing, Ketis? All right. I know, right? It's been a couple of weeks. It feels like it's been a month. What else? So the relationships. Yeah, so I can share some things. And I'm so thankful for the guy friends I had. It was a group of guys who I was cool with as a teenager. They just taught me everything to look out for with guys and everything. And they helped me so much as far as that is concerned. But y'all know, I live a celibate life and everything. And so that's also something that I could share with y'all if y'all are interested. But more of, let me know if that's something that is interesting to you, and then I will go further because I got many stories that I could tell y'all about my guy friends and other things too. So, what else? Okay, Ketis, you doing? How is things? I'm glad to hear that, Ketis. How are things where you are? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? I want to know. So I know you're Ketis. Don't let me get it wrong. I don't even want to guess because I don't get it wrong. But you are not in the U.S. Let me see. What else can I share, y'all? I'll say the moving. If y'all are, then I get into the material world and everything. Some things I can share about material things if y'all interested and everything like that. About motherhood, what not to do, right? Oh man, and my heart goes out to single parents because it's no joke. Whether you a single woman parent or single man parent, single parenthood, especially if depending on your support around you. I'm telling you. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And yeah. So, just let me know. What is it that you all want to know about that I can share with you? It'll be helpful. All right, Keita. So I was asking you, so let me know how things are where you are. And that was my hesitation about sharing sometimes because you never know who's listening. And I know I boasted about how great this place is and everything. And now look, flipped on its head 180 degree. Well, I don't say 180 degree, but it's different, and it happens so fast. And so, yeah, I wouldn't mind, I understand if you're hesitant to share if things are great where you are for real. I would understand that. But yeah. All right. So you said, I can see. Let's see that. Let me see. You said things are great. Okay, that's good news. That's great. Okay. So they're reporting there that things are going down and reduced. That's good. That's good. All right. That's good to hear. So you're well, and that's good. All right. I don't really watch news much, and I really don't want to hear the news. Like the news, I gotta force myself to watch it for real. So I don't really want to, yeah. Especially in the circumstance that I'm in. If y'all understand, if y'all would understand not being home and not knowing when you're gonna be able to be home, like for some people that can be a really big deal, like for real. Anyway, but I'm good, y'all. I'm good as long as I'm a trooper. Like as long as what I'm doing to adjust things, I'm good. And so yeah, but is that inner work, y'all? Is that inner work? Yeah. All right. So I don't really know what's going on. Like for real, I don't watch news. I told y'all. I can tell you what's going on here. So um, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say for now, anyway. Cause yeah. Um, other than that, yeah, I'm ready to hear from y'all and what y'all wanna what y'all wanna hear about. You know, I try to talk to y'all about my spiritual experiences and everything else. And I think I'm gonna focus on what I've been talking about, what I'm about to share with y'all. So that's what I'm about to focus on. And then y'all let me know if y'all want to hear about something, and then we go from there. But hmm, that's what I can share with y'all. Well, like I said, some other things yet. Hmm, I don't know. I gotta get a vibe from y'all. I gotta get a vibe from y'all. All right. I think what can be helpful right now, and I think to everybody who is looking for like um, a way to make a living or whatever, is the hustle. You know, to me right now, we living in like the hustle era because of what's going on. Especially, you gotta find where you can fit it, where you can fit, so that you can live the way you want to live and everything. So that is that's interesting, especially if you're a spiritual person, because a lot of spiritual people, well, what I find, sometimes have a hard time with the material world because they get more into the spiritual world. And so, yeah, it can be something. But y'all let me know. I need to grab my tea, which is over there. And I said to myself, I think, was it a couple weeks ago? I kept getting up, but I need my tea, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I think I'm bold all the way down. I don't want tea in there. You know, you know we're supposed to take a few minutes. Uh, I left it on too long. Yeah. All right, well, so much for that. He's not gonna happen right now. I need something right. So, so my bad, y'all. Yeah. So, I left the tea on too long. So hold up, y'all. I need to drink. I don't drink. All right. So let me see. How you doing? All right. If you're chiming in, let me know how you doing where you are. How is it, the lockdown, the quarantine, or whatever's going on where you are? Let us know. Ultimate sis. I appreciate that, David. Yeah. So let us know. Yeah, and that's really all I had this week, y'all. I just wanted to reach out to y'all since it's been like a week. It feels like it's been so much longer, but it's like been a week and a couple of days, or something like that. Yeah, let me tell you, I missed y'all, and so here I am, and you know, come and join me on some of the things that I'm doing, and then we can vibe some more and everything because I'm excited about doing it. I really am. And so yeah, come join me. And that's really all I have, y'all. So I'm gonna shut this down because I really didn't have anything else. I did want to some of the things I've been saying this week. I'm like, what I'm finding, and anybody, y'all let me know what y'all think, whatever. But I'm hearing a lot of hate on women this week, and I'm like, what is that about? Like, for real? All right. So, yeah. How? I don't understand how anybody, if it seems that I'm be biased because I'm a woman, but just when I look at the beauty of the creation of this world, and I'm awed. And it's been that way for years. I'm awed. And just going for a walk in the park, I'm awed. I look at the tree and I look at the structure. This tree has been there for thousands of years, and I'm awed at that. When you go to the beach and you look at the water and you look at the fish, and it's a whole system of life in this water. Like, we haven't been to the depths of this water, and think about that. Like, it's amazing. They have their own, whole world down there, right? That we don't even know about. We know some of it, but we don't even know about. And everything that you come across in this world, to me, is amazing. It's creation. And when you take that to people, when you take that to animals, it's just as awesome. And the creation of the woman, and this, I'm really not being biased. The woman, though, who holds life, who life comes through, who has this awesome responsibility of being a nurturer of everybody around her. From, like, it's a natural thing. She doesn't even have to know the people that she's nurturing. It's innate. It's inside of us to be this awesome. Like, we can literally have 20 children in a lifetime if we wanted to. And have, like, one woman represents a whole village, if you think about it. One woman. So it's the creation of woman. Like, how could anyone hate on women? Women are awesome. Like, from the way we're made to the nurturing parts of us, how we were created, and the things that we do naturally without any effort. It's amazing. So how do you form your mouth to hate on a woman ever? Especially when our first teacher, our first love, our first everything is a woman. So when I hear people hating on women, it's like a big deal to me. Like, how? Do you understand that creation in itself is so awesome? It really is. Like, it is. And I know I happen to be one, yet women are awesome creations. And if you get out your ego and you get out of what society told you, and you try to remove all the things that we were taught, how we were programmed, and you just look at the creation that is woman, like you would have to give reverence and not be hating on a woman. Like really. And so that's what I have to say to any men out there trying to hate on women, because when you really, if you let go of that, you let go of that program and you let go of what is supposed to be going on between men and women, if you let all of that go and just look at the creation of woman, there's no way you can hate on a woman. It's a beautiful creation. And so that's all I gotta say about that. Look. And so, but I've seen that a lot this week. I've been quiet this week and everything, but and I just don't, I never can get that. Like, a woman is a beautiful creation. Now, what some women decide to do, as awesome as we are, is very questionable. But I think that's part of the program myself. Like, you know, I think some of these things are meant to downplay the awesomeness of women. And if you fall for that, if you are a woman and you fall for that, if you don't respect yourself, you don't respect the creation that you are, and you just live in whatever, no, that's your choice. But know that the creation of woman, it is beautiful. And if you know that, I mean, being a woman, how do you then disrespect yourself? Like it's just, I don't really get that. I don't really get that. And so, but people can do what they do or whatever. And that's another awesomeness of this creation, that we all can choose whatever it is that we want to do in life. We get to choose it. Even with all of this craziness going on, you get to choose where you want to go, especially now. This like a window open right now because of all this craziness going on. A lot of us are getting to choose a different path if you want to choose one. What path are you going on right now? Were you at that job that you hated? And now all this is going on, and now you done got laid off, and now what? You looking for the same kind of job that you hated, that you complained about every day? Like, we in this little weird spot. All this craziness is going on, but at the same time, we're able to, again, make our lives go the way we want it to. As long as we can figure it out, right? And so, but there I go. But I know this life is so amazing. And so, yeah, if you're out there depressed, I would say is to think about the awesomeness of this creation. I know there are a lot of reasons that people get depressed and down and out and everything like that. It's just so amazing. And to know that although it's billions of people on this earth, you still, you are one of these people who were able to be in a body. Like, it's just so, this creation. I'm awed. And so, yeah. But my heart goes out. I do understand. I do empathize. And I know that if not for certain things that I do, especially that inner work, I'll be on some other stuff right now, y'all. Some totally 180 degree opposite stuff right now. Like, I was thinking about, y'all remember the Blair Witch Project? I'll be like that, walking these Caribbean streets like, it's day, what? How long I've been here? It's day 130. And You know what I mean? And so I couldn't even make that. Look, I couldn't even do that scene because I want to smile too much. But y'all know what I mean, like for real, for real. And so, oh, Dave, what you saying? How the facts? Yeah. And so, yeah, it would be a whole different experience for me, especially if y'all knew some of the other stuff that I don't share with y'all. But one day maybe I will. Yeah, and so that's all I have for you. I do want to before I go, I want to remind y'all about the things that I have going on that you all will see. First, the group. I put the group. I finally made the group for Woke Connect, and so it's some things I want to do in the group. I'm going to just put all the other stuff that I got going on inside Woke Connect. So I'm gonna take off the podcast. So appreciate if you got on at the page for the podcast, but go ahead and get in the group. I'm gonna take the podcast page down. Everything's gonna be inside the group. And so come on over to the group. And feel free to share whatever it is that you wanna share. Woke Connect is about connecting. And so if you woke, you know what I mean? And woke is, I think, is different definitions to different people. But you know, you are a little bit, I want to say, in the know about what's really going on. All right, you can see some of the programming that we have. You can see some of the lies that we've been fed, and you now are awakened and aware to what the facts are. And that's how I'll put it, because I don't want to make it a religious thing, and I think some people do make it a religious thing. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like I can go to a service in any church because I believe in God. But that's a whole other hour of talking, right? But come on in there, and whatever it is that you want to share, come on and let's have some healthy discussions. There's some stuff I saw this week as well, and I think it might be considered clout chasing, but people hating on people. Why are you hating on somebody else? Like, that's one of the things that that's why I wanted to talk more about our energies and stuff like that and being balanced. Because, you're hating on somebody else for. But that's another hour too. That's not welcomed on a group. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. If you want to hate on somebody, no, we're not doing that. And so everything else, I'm in love. Y'all know that it's about love for me. I try to embrace everybody, and I love you, and that's for real. All right, and so it kind of is, I won't say painful, but when I have to disassociate with someone because they acting, whatever, it kind of, pains me a little bit because I don't want to do that. So, but I think the main thing is not hating on folks, like for real. Be who you are, but if you're a hateful person, I don't think that's the place that you want to be. But I know, check it out. Come on, and let's connect, like for real. And yeah. So first is the inner work. I got the workshop. I'm starting that on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm gonna start the workshop. You interested? I left a link. I got a post up. I left a link. And I guess I'll do a couple things so y'all can get to it or whatever. And then next week, we're gonna get to the outer work. And so I'll be sharing what I do to get to my next, my weight loss goal. And if you have a weight loss goal, whether it is 5 or 10 pounds, 15 pounds. I think 15 to 20 pounds. In this 5 weeks, that's about the most you're gonna lose doing what I'm talking about. However, this is a part 1. Part 2, you might lose another 15, 20 pounds, which would be another 5 weeks. But in this first 5 weeks, it's more about, like I said, I'm sharing with you my process that has helped me get from 270. Because when I say 270, people think I'm saying 217. I'm saying 270. How I got from 270 to my 190 that I am right now without having big concerns about gaining it back and everything. And so if you are starting, you need to drop some pounds or whatever, or you just want to learn how to keep it, I won't say tight because I'm not really tight, but you know what I mean. And you want to get rid of those quarantine lockdown pounds, which I think is something we really need to do like on a regular. But that's going to start next week, so you'll see that as well. Other than that, let me know what it is that y'all are interested in hearing from me. I'm here for you. You know, I want to help you however I can, and so let me know. All right. All right, y'all. So on that note, that's about it. I almost did a complete hour. And I missed y'all. I love y'all. Let me give y'all some love before I get out of here. Let me give you some love. Let me give some love. Woo. All right, y'all. See y'all soon. Love and gratitude.